But the only thing that I will say is, if my brother did that, I don't have a brother, but if my brother did that, like let's just say he took my Royal Ones, he took them out without me giving him permission, and he brought them things back muddy, we're scrapping. Alright, so what's poppin', everybody? It's your man, Young Ida Costello, back again with another video. Now this video is going to be a video that I haven't made in a long time, and this is a long-awaited video. This is a people that everybody has been telling me to make, and this is another episode of My Kicks. Now, if you guys don't know what My Kicks is where I have you guys sending stories of the worst things possible that has happened to your shoes. Maybe a fat lady stepped on your shoes. Maybe your shoes got ruined. Maybe you spilled bleach all over your shoes. So you send them in via Instagram DM, and I sit there and I read them out to you guys and I give my reactions to you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So sit back, relax, go to McDonald's and get you a Whopper, because we are about to get it popping. Now for the first story, I have to give it to the homie Deadly Knack, and he reads, so I had just got some all-white Prestos with my own money, right? The next day we had to run after it had rained in PE, and it was muddy outside, and I got to PE, looked for my PE shoes, and I left them at home, and my all-white Prestos got messed up. Now, Deadly Knack, I have been in this situation before. I have been in PE class. As a matter of fact, every year high school, I was in a basketball class, I was in a PE class, and there were times where you had fresh shoes and they had you go out to the field, but you honestly know what I would do just in case I left my shoes at home? I would not play. For that hour class that I had, if you were supposed to play football, I would not play football. My feet would not touch the grass because I will not get my shoes dirty, because you gotta be fresh all the time. So that is one L that you did take. Number one, you never forget your PE shoes. That's one mistake that you messed up right there. And number two, the day after it's been raining, you don't wear white shoes. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you a little tip, a little hint. Suede, nubuck, and white shoes. All three of those shoes are shoes that you don't wear in the snow. They're shoes that you don't wear in the rain, and they're shoes that you don't wear after it rained. Because what's gonna happen after it rains? After it rains, there's still puddles on the ground. It's still damp outside. That means that your shoe gets dirty. Gotta use the head there, Deadly Knack. You gotta use your head. Now for the next story, I have to give it to Casper.Hill, and he reads, I got a story. It was the day of SneakerCon Chicago, and before I went to Home Depot to help my mom get powdered cement. And it was all good until we got home. I was wearing Pirate Black 350s, and I took the bag of powdered cement to put it in the backyard. The bag ended up ripping, and the powder got all over my Yeezys. I had to wear GRs to SneakerCon later that day, and I ended up cleaning the Yeezys the best I could. They aren't bad now, but I was scared that they were ruined, and I was dead on the inside for the rest of the day. Casper, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. That's your fault. You know, like, I can't even sit here and try to like make you feel better or try to take your side for anything, because that's just your fault. You know, if you go to Lowe's, you know, if you go to Home Depot, you know what can happen. You know that there's dirt, right? You know that there's plants and shit at Home Depot and Lowe's, right? You know that, right? Yet you still decided, you know what? I'm about to put these Yeezys on and wear them, knowing that you about to go to SneakerCon. So if you about to go to SneakerCon and you gotta go stop at Lowe's, why don't you just wear some slides to Lowe's and just leave the Yeezys in the whip? You feel me? Like, that's just easy work, instead of just you messing with bags of dirt and the bag ripping and powder getting all over the Yeezys. That's just a rookie mistake. I can't even help you out on that one. I can't even take your side, because I know everybody else who watches my videos, they know that they wouldn't have done nothing stupid like that. I wouldn't have done it. Okay, look, if I had Yeezys, number one, I'ma wear them, but I'ma barely wear them. That's number one. And number two, like, they not touching anywhere near Home Depot. They're not touching anywhere near Lowe's. They're not touching anywhere near a beach. That's just facts. Hey, I'm just gotta keep it real. You made your bet on that one. Now you gotta snooze in that bad boy with your dirty Yeezys. Hey. Now for the next story, I have to give it to Tarantino, and he reads, I was walking home from school in brand new Bread 4s, and the homie flies right into me from behind on a bike, and we both fell into a ditch full of water. Them hoes were ruined. Bread 4s, brand new Bread 4s. So if I'm thinking of the Bread 4s, all nubuck, all suede. That means that if they get wet, if they get messed up, what can happen? That means they can get ashy. Ugh. I don't know what I have done. You can't necessarily be mad at your friend because it's not like he purposely did it. Now let's just say your friend purposely pushed you into a puddle or purposely wanted to mess up your shoes. Then you gotta scrap with this nigga. Straight up. You gotta scrap with him. Straight up. But if it was just on accident, then yeah, you gotta let it be. You gonna have to help clean your shoes or something like that. But it's not, but they're Bred 4s though. Who knows when we're gonna see a Bred 4 retro again? You feel me? Like with the nubuck and the suede and all of that's just a beautiful 4. I'm not gonna lie. If one of my friends did that, I probably would go like a week or 2 without speaking to him. But if he did it on purpose, we scrap it straight up. Like there's no question about it. We scrap it. As soon as we get up out the puddle, we gonna be scrapping wet. We're gonna be scrapping in the puddle. Like that's just how it's gonna be. Now for the next story, I have to give it to Brody Egan, and he reads, brother wanted to use them for one night, came back muddy and unwearable. Okay, now Brody, I'm not exactly sure what shoe you're talking about. I don't know if it is a good shoe. I don't know if it is a trash shoe. I don't know if it is a shoe that is even worth being mad at. But the only thing that I will say is if my brother did that, I don't have a brother, but if my brother did that, like let's just say he took my Royal Ones, he took them out without me giving him permission, and he brought them things back muddy, we're scrapping. You know, I'm gonna wait till the perfect time. I'm gonna catch him in his sleep. He's gonna be asleep. I'm gonna take a big bucket of cold water, splash it on that man, boom, 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 scrapping. We're just scrapping. We cannot do that. You can't let it happen. But I don't know what kind of shoes you were talking about because you didn't put it in the story, so I can't really further assess the situation. Now the next story is from Andre Bronner _ and he reads, our maid thought she was so smart and washed my slightly dirty Tyler the Creator 1 stars and it was never the same since. It's a mess. Now, I don't think it's in the maid's job description to touch anybody's shoes. If I'm in a hotel and there's a maid, you be a maid. You clean the room. You make up my bed. If my MacBook is on the bed, you don't touch my MacBook. Don't touch my shoes. Don't touch my clothes. Don't go digging in my luggage. If you see a spot on my shoe, that doesn't mean go be nice and clean the shoe. I don't care how nice you were trying to be. You're not getting an extra tip from me. Please do not touch my shoes. Let me assess my shoes. Let me touch my shoes with my own hands. Let me do what I have to do with my shoes. Please do not have your hands on my shoes because then that means it's clappages. Or I have to get my mom or my sister on you. These are just facts. So if you take my Tyler the Creator Converse 1 stars, that is a shoe that I don't have. That is a shoe that I definitely need. I need that shoe ASAP Rocky. We just gonna have to keep it real. Converse 1 stars. The pink pair, the purple pair, the yellow pair, what pair was it? It doesn't matter. That's an all nubuck shoe. That's an all suede shoe. So that means if you clean them the wrong way, so when it comes to cleaning that shoe, you're gonna need some Jason Mark, you're gonna need some Rejuvenator, you're gonna need some Crep Protect. Any of those 3 are 3 that I know and 3 that I recommend. Most likely some Jason Mark. You need to be able to clean that nubuck and get the ash out of it. Like, you can't leave no ash on the shoe. If you just use Dove soap on a suede and you rub it in, you rubbing it in is gonna mess up the suede, it's gonna mess up the nubuck, and it's gonna fade it even more than the shoe already is. And the fact that she did that is not cool. You know, I mean, I get it. You're cleaning you're cleaning your room. You might be feeling extra nice for the day, but that doesn't mean that you take my Converse 1 stars and you just do whatever you want with them, whatever you please with them. We have to like have a talk or have a discussion, and I have to let you know that that's just not okay. Like, you know what? I said clappages at first. You probably don't deserve clappages because she was probably trying to be nice, but I mean, you know how much I love Tyler. You know how much I love Tyler. So just like, me hearing stories like this, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. I don't mess with it. It don't make me happy. It don't make me feel good at all hearing a story about a Converse 1 star getting beat up for no reason. I'm done with this story. All right, everybody, so that's the end of this video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. It's been a long time since I made an episode of my kicks. Now, if you guys want to be in the next episode, this is what you do. You go to my Instagram. My Instagram is Chris Takanashi. Make sure you follow me because you have to follow me to be entered in. And this is what you do. You go to my DM, you send me a story of something that might have happened to your shoes. Maybe your shoes got robbed, maybe your shoes got ruined, maybe a fat lady stepped on your shoes, as I said before. You send that in and I read it, and if it's good enough, I insert it in. Thank you guys to a whole lot of you guys that sent those in. I definitely appreciate it. And let's just say you sent it in and I didn't put you in a video. You will be in the video, so just stay calm, be patient. But thank you guys for watching. As always, new videos coming soon, and without further ado, all I have to say is, hey, blessings, 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 and Chris out.